lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might.
Test 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All right. Good morning. February 25th. Yeah, just checking. Yep, here's the calendar. TCS, we've been green almost every day this month. Should have been 2 red days in here, but I moved my stop up. So other than that, all good. I took quite a few trades yesterday because on that one, I ended up accidentally trading this account, which I didn't want to, and then I tried to make it up, so I lost 10 points on the accident, lost another 10 points trying to make it up, and then slowly climbed my way back up. So, and then I stopped. So it affects the numbers overall, but it is what it is. You can see I lost 10, then I won 1.5, then 10, then 11, and then I wanted just a couple more, which was stupid. But anyway, it is what it is. There we go. All right, 15-minute chart. It's just been aggressive. Up. We're up 117. Not aggressive, but we did make it up to the top of the bear zone up here. So what I always like to see, I don't have my marker. I always like to see, like, you know, you first break in, come down, you break it, get to the top, reject, come back, test the bottom, and then take off if you're going to take off. Now, do we have to do that every time? No. But one would like to see at least, like, you know, what we just did. We came down, took out most of it, and then take off. Well, we'll see. We had Trump's speech last night, so I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. We are fairly short on news data today. Today and tomorrow. We have PPI on Friday. Tomorrow we do have ADP unemployment, 5:30 or 5:15 or something like that. So there you go. Remember that. So PPI on Friday. And that's it. I adjusted this so it doesn't show everything. It'll just show a nice little range. So I got about a 10-point range, keeping it in the center. So as long as we don't get too big of a spike up in a 2-minute period, we should be fine. So something to watch. We did come down and play one of my plays right here. I should be probably taking a long if we weren't that close to market open. I'd be taking a long here. Let's see, maybe I should just here, let me adjust something here. I'll just play let's see. I don't know if I can see it. There we go. See if that works. I needed to be long at 148. Yeah, we're at 150. Still not bad. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Ravine. I was just going to move it down to 148. Darn it. I usually don't like playing in this time window. I'll be out before 27, I think. Hopefully. All right. What do I want to see? Oh, I'm on the 3-minute. Guess we could look at the daily. I put this trend line down here earlier this week, and we closed above it yesterday, and now we're moving up, which is what you would want to see on a thing. I wouldn't mind seeing it come down and kiss it goodbye, which means we would have to drop down to about 902. So it's about a 200-point drop down. So I don't see that happening. At least not today. I wouldn't expect. So let's look at ES. Its trend line's a little bit up there further. We'll do something like that. All right, that's enough for the daily. Oh, I'm going to get stopped out. Really, my stop should be down here. But I'll just take the 10 points. Sound is low. Okay. Yep. I see it. Wow. Let's see what that does. Does that help any? No, it doesn't help any. Yep, I see it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to speak in close to the mic. That'll be better. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it does what it does. I mean, I've got everything set, you know. I've looked up stuff. I don't know. Some days is better than other days. Like, why? I'll take profit right here. There you go. All right, let me switch over to a couple of the charts here. First, TCS. Make sure he's on. And then Bot Suite. Well, Bot Suite's limited down to just pre-high low, which is this candle. And what am I playing here? Toggle on. Yeah, I'm playing my PAs. So the pre-high low, and maybe I'll go over this later, I don't know. Let's see how much time I got left. Got to be quick. All right, so for February, the pre-high and lows at 345 points. I didn't, and that's including yesterday? Yeah. All right, so we're going to start here. Bot sweet. I'll take it, high, low, whatever it takes. So good luck. It'll be a quick one, and then I'll sit on my hands for a few minutes, I think. Here we go. There we go. Good way to start. All right. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want to take the short side. Oops. Don't want that. I want Mr. Fibs. Okay, let me switch over. Oh, it's a good long. We caught a very small piece of it. Got a very small piece of it. Probably could have taken 25.2. Coming up to Bear's last stand. Right here at 227. Just blew right by that. So far. All right. Well, so if TCS, no, I can't find it. There we go. It's going to be a long. He's not going to take this one, I do not think. So we got the cross at open. He doesn't start trading till 31, which is halfway into this candle. And he won't, I don't think he'll take this. I don't think he'll take this one. So the move's already been made. So the next one we'll have to take is a short, which I'll give it a very short leash. No pun intended. So that's just the way it is. Here, I could add this up. How's that? Better? Oh yeah, that's loud. All right. So let me go back to fibs here. So 2 minutes. Let's go to a 1 minute. All right, we got a kind of little stutter step here. 2 or 3 candles, kind of don't go anywhere. So a breakout above that, probably a breakout above the 231. I'm thinking about taking it. Maybe just take that. Oh, gonna lose on that one. So I'm going to shoot for 250 if I can get up there. Five minutes, got a minute 9. I probably ought to. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, I'll take that. I wasn't expecting much. So if I switch this over to a 1 minute chart, here's that little stutter step I was talking about. Oops. Just a little, on a big move up, just a little pause in the action. Not as clean as I'd like it, but the long was basically right here, irregardless of the bear's last stand. That's where I took it, tried to take it. So we sweep the top here on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute. Oh, we didn't do it yet. That top is somewhere around 44. But let's see if we can come down. If I do a 5 minute fib, probably not a bad day to do it on. Let's go with 31. I could show it here. So basically a candle open. 5 candles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the high. And there. So what I'm looking for is a move down to either here or here. And then a move back up. We could come all the way down here. Yep, and that's legitimate. Nothing wrong with that. Now there's also the chance that we just come right out the top. And if we do, then the target would be right here. There you go. All right, well, these aren't going to stay, so let me get rid of them. So we took out that top 0, which is 43. There's 46. And then the target would be 276. See if it works. Okay, I got to take that stop. If we come down. So 43, would I take it again? The 0 line at 43. Yeah, I would. And this is just a 5 minute fib play. First 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But ideally, if we come down to 174, I'll take 189 long. So the more time that goes by, and if we can get back above that 43, preferably staying above the bear's last stand there at 227. See how it goes. Oop, okay, 270. I'm going to shoot for 270. Let's go with just 273, somewhere in there. Okay, last 8 seconds on this 5-minute. The stop would now have to be below 216. It's a big stop. Should I add here? There you go. Come on, baby. Get up there. Give it to me. I'll lock in 52. Try to lock in 62 if we can get around 65 or a little bit higher. There you go. Come on, give it to me. It wants to go. Ah. No. I mean, I think it's going to get there. All right, I'm going to lock in my 52. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. Come back down to 43, I'd probably take it. Yeah, I just didn't stay out of the way. There you go. All right, so I could take the short right there. Let's give it a shot. I'll just shoot for 10. Oh, nope. Stop should be 89. I would like to see a little harder hit at that 78. All right. So I'm going to just put my stop right there. Little 3-pointer. 71 down to 61. If I can get 61, I'll take it. Well, at least I'll put my stop and get 5 or something. Nope, I'm out. Didn't get much of a reaction there at the 38.2. The stop is technically, looks like 10 points above. So theoretically what should happen is come up here, reject, come back down, and take it back out. We'll see how it plays out. Gets above that 50%, then it's a failed system. So 89. Okay, so we're done with that. And that's the way it plays. Wow. Good, strong move up. All right, so there's a 15-minute. Let's come back down to the opening range would be cool. Right around 279. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to take off with it. Well, just kind of kick back and watch the show, I guess. Got to get a pullback. It's either that or you close. You just enter in and you hold your nose and plug your nose, whatever. Coming up to target one, bull zone or bull target one. We could look for little steps. Right? Here's a step. You just look for these little guys here. Maybe we get one here. Let's see if we can close a red candle. And then 321. I don't know if I want to take that yet. I'd like this candle to close red first. It doesn't look like it's going to. I definitely don't want to take that one. Now 321 wouldn't have been too bad, I guess. I could try just scalping for 10. I would have got that one. What do you guys got? Anything? Okay, we got 10 minutes left, 9:30 on the 15. So not much going on there. We did get a little guy there, maybe another little step up. Oh, he went right through me. Come on. Come on, push up there and give me 10. There you go. Quick 10. And I'm just looking for little steps. That's it on the 1 minute chart. Now, knowing what I know now, why are you looking for just 10? Why didn't you get your entry in and shit, put your stop right behind this current candle? Would have been an easy one. You would have been at break even. And now just trying to ride it, see how high it would go. Right? But you can see all those gaps we're creating, all the little 1 minute gaps. Just, anyway. Well, we're not creating that many of them. I mean, here's a big one at the open, which we came back and tested. No more gaps. So maybe we're not giving away that many. Keep forgetting I was going to play a smash and grab. It would have been a good day to do it. Right here. Got 35. I should have taken the long right here with 10 contracts. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this screen and move it off over here to my side. And that way I can watch it. Now we're coming into that little 10 o'clock time frame. So beautiful move up. Yeah. See if we can come down a little further. I'd like to come down to around 19, 319. I would look for an entry there. But I just don't want to take that. I'd like to come down to the 19 would be better. Now maybe 20 now, 20, 21. All right, so there was that deeper pullback. So now, I want to change this now. Got that 2021 I wanted. Then I got a little greedy and said, well, why don't I get 11? Maybe I can get 11. 3 minutes left. It's probably not a bad buy here. Might be a little early. I'll take the stop. All right. Maybe we're going to get a little deeper pullback. Can we get back to the 21? Or the 20? Oh, we came down to 14, damn it. And then some, down to 02. Come on, let's go. Let's go higher. Good pullback, good entry, good play. So I lost 10, but I'm going to get, I don't know, 20 up or 20, 15. I don't know what I got there. Oh, man. That was a good trade. Good play. Come on now. TCS may not take a trade today. It might just be straight up. And yeah, that's the way it is. I really do not want to be in on the short. So I've got the system currently off. We're due a loss also. So more than likely I'll still take the trade, but I'm just debating right now. Yeah, man. That daily is just taken off. Okay, SPY came down, went below the 13 EMA. Come on. Okay. And then or SPY. Let's see, where can we go on SPY? All right, we're actually at resistance now. A lot of garbage here, so it could take a while to get through. Definitely get close to 95 from here. Got some new sugar here. You guys doing anything? Anybody trading? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. See what we're going to do here. We're kind of just going a little sideways here at 10 o'clock. See if we get the 10 o'clock reversal or not. Yep, bull target 1. I'm just kind of figuring out what to do, if we're going to go past it or not. I don't know. Nutty's going off on somebody, man. I don't know who. Come on. All right, so we have a new, well, 15 minutes been out for 5 already. We've already taken out the top. So we could play a little shenanigans here and come down quite a bit. I mean, that baby can come down to 282. So there's a long ways down it can go. I'd like to see SPY come down and tag 690.61 and then bounce from there. So I got a little trend line going across on the 2-minute chart. If it crosses that trend, then I'm going to take some SPY calls. Okay. I'll be right back. All right. Get up a little taller so I can see maybe a little bit better. All right, so SPY came down to that 690. Ooh. Okay, I'm just kind of watching here. See what I'm going to do. Okay, so TCS, I just changed it to play one contract. In case it takes this short, I'm really only interested in one, to trade one contract. One mini, and then all the micros, you know, they'll be stuck at 2 or 1 or whatever, or 4 or 3. So just to try to reduce my risk on the downside, because I'm not really interested in taking a short, but if the system calls for one, right now the, let's see, 2-minute is at 24 points. So it would take around a, shit, I don't even know what I got it set for. Oh, actually I can look right here, huh? I have it set for 65%. So at 20, oops, yeah, 24, probably around 14, 15 points. 15 and 1.2. So 15, probably 15 and 30. Yeah, it'll be a double, whatever the fucking target one is. So all right, 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. So I'm really just going to kind of be patient here. Potential short entry at 14. Well, maybe 9. I don't know. You're up 290 points. The play isn't shorts, right? The play should be longs. And what I should do is change my system. So I have a short and a long button. So if I don't want to play, like if you're up 200 points, I don't want to be looking for shorts. I want to say, nope, skip the shorts. So take the long if you get an opportunity to take a long. That's what I should do. That's what I'm going to do today. That'll be my project after today's trading. So if it does take this short, I'll be quick to move my stop up to take a smaller stop, basically. How much time? 42 seconds. So yeah, don't really like it. I don't like the 15 minutes. Still has enough time to move back up and turn green. So and there's no chance, no guarantee that it's going to take the trade just because it moves down far enough. We probably have to get below 300 at this point to take a trade. So here, I'll put this out there. I'm using Replicano as my Replicanto by Flowbots. So no guarantee it's going to take that trade. I think we have to get below 300 before that trade takes off. But I would be probably more interested in the long. Right? So if it does take a short, I will probably be quick to change, be probably quick to change it to 2 contracts. Target 1, target 2. So what I'll do tonight is I'll add 2 more buttons underneath this one, side by side, right across. It'll say trade longs, trade shorts. All right. Yeah, we got to get enough slope. If we don't have enough movement down, it's not going to trigger. Slope, the candle body's got to be fuller. There's about 7 or 8 things. That's the other thing I was thinking about doing, was putting in a dot system, because I think there's 8 things that have to happen. This button's got to be on a triple cross or a cross system, and I was going to have a dot that turns green for each one that is there, so you can kind of tell if you're going to take a trade or not. All right. All right, 6 seconds left. I'll take potentially a short below 302. You could previous 15 minute. What is that low? 303. Okay, I don't think it's going to take a trade. I'll wait for this 35 seconds, see what happens. Okay. Yep. So it did take it. And it's going to shoot for 15 points, kind of what I anticipated. I'm going to lock in that much. There we go. All right, good trade. Okay, now I'm going to go back and change to 2 contracts, because the next one will be a long. Actually, I can't do that. Damn it. If it takes this 28, that'll be that's okay. That's 45 points. It needs 50, so it'll take the next trade. Okay. All right, good little, just a nice little trade, right? Perfect. Come on, best thing to happen is if we get it to stop out. Doesn't always work the way you want it to. Positions. Okay, nothing's open. That's good. All right, so it did stop out there, break even. Okay, I'm actually going to go back to 1 contract. And the reason why is we're due for a loss day. Let me see if I can open up. Okay, we have a 7-day win streak going on right now. I mean, if it takes no more trades today, it'll be 8, right? Even with the small little 15-pointer. But the month is already up 930. So my guess is we'll come back to the mean, which the mean's, arguably right around 700 to 750 a month. So we're about 200 points above where I think we should be. So I'm anticipating either Thursday or Friday to have a down day. Maybe even both have a down, maybe all 3. So I just want to play and respect that. Right? It's kind of like a bell curve or whatever you want to look at, right? I mean, you're gonna eventually come back down to reality, right? And had a good month so far. I mean, even today, so that pushed through, even though it was only 15 and a quarter. That's exact. I got 15.75 according to Ninja on that trade. So 10.15, which is when we took that. Entry, exit, quantity. So I just want to play it smart, not stupid. At the beginning of the month, or not even at the beginning of the month, but if as you're going and you're up, technically it's up 900 points. And if you look back and you say, hey, dude, you're up 900 points for the month, roughly, right? Or even 800 points or 700 points or even 500 points. You're up 500 points for the month. Do you even need to play the rest of the month out? No. Right? I mean, why do you need to? Just greed. Right? So I'd rather say, hey, I'm good. I probably don't even need to trade Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, I traded today, so Thursday or Friday. I can be real conservative, maybe just play one contract. Because the next one's going to be a long if it takes it. Let me make sure I'm on. Yep. 15.25, 1 to 0. I mean, right now it's up 945, 23 trades. You can do your own math as far as the win rate. 23 trades, 21 winners, 2 losers. I mean, kind of crazy. 165 points this week. All shown right here on YouTube. Live. This would be, oops. They don't like you to show percentages, so let me just block those out. You can do your own math. So if I stop right now, this would be the numbers, right? 23 trades, only 2 losing days, 110-point days, right? Well, there were 55-point stops, I think, and 2 contracts, so you got 110 back to back. But shit, you almost made it all back in the next 2 days. So if I stop today, we're still up 945. It's incredible. I mean, it's great. You know, second week was 2 points. And you're going to have weeks like that. It's not perfect. All right, we could get a long here, a long entry, and I'll let it play to an extent. I have no problem in, what are we up, 15 points? The system, I will be green today, so I might only take a 10-point stop if it takes a long and be okay with it. Still up 5 points, it's still a green day, and we're getting to the end of the month, and it's not that I'm trying to pad the stats, but yeah, I'm trying to pad the stats. I'm trying to make sure I keep my money. I think that's fair. And if you don't try to pad your stats, what are you doing? I mean, trying to make some money, right? But if you lose money, all right, come on, baby. Let's get a good big move across. Well, I didn't want that yet. I prefer to, well, maybe get big enough we can get a cross going. Again, I don't know if it's going to take the trade or not. It may or may not. Oh. Okay. So SPY crossed that trend line that I was looking at. Come back down and retest it. There we go. And then we'll need a push up. See if we can get up to 96, 90, That's a big tall order though. 95 would be fantastic. But I don't think we're going to get that high. All right, I'm going to take this away. If we get close, I'll bring her back into play. There we go. So 2 minute, we're looking at 22. So we're looking at 40, a 40-point stop. I think 1.75. All right, there's your long. Almost on cue. $14, all we're going to get. There you go. Beautiful. Nicely done. And that's at 10:30, so it's still got a half hour. It could take another short if it sets up. 29.75 points. 29.75. 2 trades, 2 wins. It's in cool down mode right now. It's kind of cool to see. So we're in cool down, 1 bar cool down. So even if this thing just like tanked, it wouldn't take a trade until the next bar. Come on, SPY. Might be an all-day hold on SPY. So 52. Okay, I'm going to call it. I turn my trading off. Doesn't matter what it's going to do. Dang it. Why can't I grab that over there? I don't know if that works any better, but it sure beats me trying to figure out where in the hell it is. Okay, so if I come over here and go to, there you go. Here's the 2 trades. Oops. 2 trades it took. 10.15, 10.27, 15 points, and 14 points. For 30.5. But I only recorded 29.75 because, you know, with rhythmic and whatever, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but the software said 29.75, so that's what I used. Doesn't matter what this comes up to be. Trader pip, if I put this to 1.5, I can change the size of that. There we go. That'll stay on for 1 minute. All right. And I can put any account in here I wanted. So it is what it is. Here's my my system. Got me where I wanted to be. Yep. That's perfect. Perfect. Oh, there we go. Here's the calendar updated. 30.5 is what it recorded. Even though TCS, I only recorded 29.75. So tomorrow we have unemployment claims at 5:30, and then we have core PPI, producer price index, month over month. So we'll see how it goes. Oh. And the performance got knocked down because of yesterday. And I probably ought to put in here my mistake of a trade, then 6 trades to try to get back 10 points. I don't think it was 6. It was more like, I think it was, let's see, if there was 7 total, I did one by accident, so that would put it at 5. There we go. All right, so there's my best time to trades. It's working itself out. And then profit factor is only at 13. Average trade 21 points, win rate 78. That's just for me, because obviously TCS only takes 1 or 2 trades. So when you see multiples, then more than likely those are my fuck ups. It's just the way it is. All right, good, done with that. Okay, that's all I got. Thanks for being here. See you guys tomorrow. And go out with the disclaimer.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rising, let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets